Hello dear students, today we are going to start the second part of the story, The Last Leaf. So we have read the first part, we have discussed the first part, and in this part, before we begin the second part, we shall discuss the main characters of the story. Let us revise the main characters of the story. So who is the first character? The first character is Jhansi. She is a young artist who is sharing a flat with Sue, and Jhansi was suffering from pneumonia. She doesn't have any hope. She doesn't have any hope to live. And who is Sue? Sue is also a young artist who was also sharing the same flat with Jhansi, and Sue loved Jhansi very much. She used to take care of Jhansi during her illness. And the third character is Behrman. So who is Behrman? Behrman was a 60-year-old painter whose lifelong dream was to paint a masterpiece. So what we have read in the first part, that Jhansi was suffering from pneumonia. She doesn't have any hope to live, and Sue was her inspiration. Sue always used to inspire Jhansi, motivate Jhansi to create a hope to live. And Behrman was also staying on the ground floor of their building. So let us begin the second part. Try to sleep, said Sue. I have to paint an old miner. I will call Behrman up to be my model. So Sue was telling Jhansi that if I don't paint, then we shall not get something to eat, because I have to sell the paintings in the market, get some money and buy some food to eat. So Sue is telling that today I shall draw an old miner. Who is miner? A person who works in coal mine. He is called miner. So I have to draw an old miner, and for that reason, looking towards Behrman, I can draw an old miner, because Behrman is also an old person, and Sue was trying to draw the portrait of an old miner. She rushed down. Behrman lived on the ground floor. He was 60 years old painter. His lifelong dream was to paint a masterpiece, but that had remained a dream. She poured out her worries to Behrman. She told him how Jhansi was convinced that she would die when the last leaf fell. So Sue went down to the ground floor. Behrman lived on the ground floor, and Behrman was a 60 years old painter whose lifelong dream was to paint a masterpiece, but this dream had remained. He didn't make any masterpiece, so it still remained a dream. So what Sue did? Sue told everything about Jhansi to Behrman, that Jhansi was waiting the last leaf to fall, and after that she is telling that she would die. So after listening this, what Behrman asks? Behrman asks that, is she stupid? What is she speaking? Is she stupid? Asked Behrman. How can she be so foolish? How a young artist like Jhansi act so foolishly? Is this not a foolish nature? So Behrman was talking with Sue. She is running a high temperature, complained Sue. She refuses to eat or drink, and that worries me a lot. So I told you that Sue loved Jhansi very much, and Sue told to Behrman that she is very much ill and she has fever, and in this critical condition she is refusing to eat or drink. I will come with you and see Johnsy, Behrman said. So now Behrman said that, okay, I shall come with you and I shall see Johnsy. They tiptoed into the room. Johnsy was sleeping. Sue drew the curtain together and they went to the next room. She peeped out through the window. There was only one leaf on the creeper. It was raining heavily and an icy cold wind was blowing. It seemed as though the leaf would fall any minute now. Behrman did not say a word. He went back to his room. Johnsy woke up next morning. In a feeble voice, she asked Sue to draw the curtains. Sue was nervous. She drew back the curtains very reluctantly. So what happened? They tiptoed into the room. So they walked quietly, Sue and Behrman. They both walked quietly into Johnsy's room. Johnsy was sleeping and Sue drew the curtains, and Sue found that it was raining heavily and a cold icy wind was blowing. The last leaf would fall any time. So they were very much worried. Behrman didn't speak any word. He saw everything. He didn't speak any word. He just went quietly back into his room. So in the next morning, Johnsy woke up. In a feeble voice, she asked Sue to draw the curtains. Sue was nervous. She drew back the curtains very reluctantly. So what happened? The next morning, Johnsy woke up. Johnsy was very nervous. In a nervousness, in a low voice, in a hesitation, she asked Sue to draw the curtains off. So what Sue did? She drew back the curtains very reluctantly. So she was not unwilling. Reluctantly means unwilling. So Sue was not unwilling to draw the curtains off. So but she drew, and what they found? Oh, Sue exclaimed as she looked at the vine creeper. So now Sue was, she exclaimed that, oh, what happened? What is the matter? Why was she so excited? Why Sue was excited? Look, there is still one leaf on the creeper. It looks quite green and healthy. In spite of the storm and the fierce winds, it didn't fall. So why was she excited? She saw that the last leaf was still there, and in spite of the storm and the heavy rain, the leaf didn't fall. I heard the wind last night, said Johnsy. I thought it would have fallen. It will surely fall today. Then I will die. So now Johnsy is telling that, Johnsy is speaking with Sue. Johnsy is telling that I heard the wind last night. The wind was blowing very hard, and she heard the sounds of the wind last night, and she thought that the leaf would fall, but it didn't fall. And now Johnsy is telling that I am sure that today the leaf will fall and I shall die. You won't die, said Sue energetically. So now Sue is confident and she is telling that you won't die. Don't worry, you will not die. You have to live for your friends. You must live for your friends. You must live for me. You cannot die. What would happen to me if you die? So now Sue is telling to Johnsy that if you die, then what would happen to me? What will I do? I have no one, just one friend, and that's you. And that's you. If you die, then what would happen to me? Jhansi smiled weakly and closed her eyes. After every hour, or she would look out of the window and find the last leaf there. It seemed to be clinging to the creeper. So now, Jhansi smiled and didn't speak any word, and after every hour she used to look out of the window and she was waiting the last leaf to fall. But the last leaf didn't fall. It was there on the wall and it was attached to the creeper. In the evening there was another storm, but the leaf didn't fall. Jhansi lay for a long time looking at the leaf. Then she called out to Sue. In the evening there was another storm, but the leaf didn't fall. Then what Jhansi did? Jhansi called Sue. I have been a bad girl. So now Jhansi is telling to Sue that what am I doing to you is an act of a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly and I have not cooperated with you. You were so kind to me. You have looked after me so lovingly, but I didn't cooperate with you. I have been depressed and gloomy. So I was depressed. I didn't want to leave. But your caretaking, your love and affection gave me a hope to leave. The last leaf has shown me how weak I have been. I have realized that it is a sin to want to die. It is a sin to want to die. So now the last leaf has shown me that how weak I am. And now I am confirmed that it is a great sin if anybody wants to die. We all know that death is natural. Nobody wants to die. But the person who wants to die is a sin. So now Jhansi is growing some hope to live. So dear students, today up to this much, I hope you all have understood the second part. In the next video, we shall complete the chapter. And if you have any problem regarding understanding the chapter, you can ask me. You have my number or you can text me. Thank you, dear students.